I know I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back. It's time to get back to this motherfucking money, right? So I'm gonna start updating the YouTube page daily with different indices that everybody could trade, like Bitcoin, ETH, Chainlink, Tezos, Ripple. You know, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, I'll see. But for the most part, we're gonna focus on Bitcoin to start because this is where the fucking money's at, right? So let's see what's happening right now in the market. So last week we had a low of 9,800. Same thing with this week. We had a low of 9,800. So the last week's low held up, so we had a bounce. Now we had 10,003. Last week's low. So as long as we stay above 9,800, it's fair to say we should go up. This weekly candle is about to close in about 2 days, on Sunday. It's Friday night now. But as long as we stay above 10,250, that's also another sign. It's the weekly open. That's another sign that we could go up. Right, let's look at the daily now. Well, there's another weekly level. If it decides to pump, like have a move up, we should see at least 10,931 long target. Change the color of this gold. Right. Let's look at the daily now. As you see on the daily time frame, we have a lot of wicks that is holding price up. This area here, to me, is very, very bullish. Well, if you're a bull and you think price is going up, this would be why. Just because price came here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times for about a week. This box held up and we didn't see a move, a plunge down below 9,800. So that's a good sign. Doesn't really mean shit, but it's a good sign that it could go up. With targets at, let's see, 10,570. And 10,636. Let's put a line here. I'm gonna make this dotted. So there's 2 ways you can trade this, right? This is the bullish breaker. Change the color of this. I don't know why I made it that color, but whatever. Right? There's 2 ways to trade this. You can take a long above this breaker at 10,638, 638 to 10,000, basically 11,000 for about 277%. So that's you making your money about 3 times from 10,006 to 10,009, or you can take it from where we are now, this area, 10,300, 10,003 to 10,004 to 10,9 for about 500%, 5 times your money. Wait, that's probably a little bit too high. All right. So there's definitely money to be made in this range. However, however, there is resistance up ahead. So between these two wicks, like I know it's a long target, but like this is still resistance, right? I can put it. And it's resistance because make it red. Which is why I put a bullish breaker. So you won't long this. It's safe to enter this long, like a 4-hour close above 10,006, right? However, these two wicks started a downtrend, and there's a high chance, high possibility that price could just come into this area like this, double top, and then sell off, right? Plunge down. It's a possibility. Or it can just take off from here and go straight up. Just depends. You just got to pay attention to what's going to happen. Right? We can sell off in this red box or pump to here, 10,009, come back down to 10,006, this bullish breaker, and then bounce back up even further. Right? So those are some of the possibilities. But let's put some more targets on here because it can pump past 10,009. Alright, so we have 2009 and 11,165. Right, so I think I'm gonna leave it at just these targets because I honestly don't think it'll go past 11,100. This is gonna come down, in my opinion, just because most of the gains that were made this summer, right, like all of these gains right here, right, they were erased in 2 days. 1, 2. So I personally believe that it could possibly go down. So I'm gonna just be prepared. I'll show you how we prepare for the shorts. So let me go back to the weekly real quick. Right? So if we fall, a very obvious area is gonna come to us clearly. 9100, Wait, first let me off of that there. Let me see where Fibonacci 0.618 retracement of this whole move is gonna be at. Okay, so the 618, how ironic, same fucking area that I had it before, right? 9,000. Let me make this a solid line. Alright, so that's 0.618 fib. And a 0.5 is at 8,000. Damn. This could get ugly. Right, so those are the two targets I'll pay attention to if it's gonna fall. Tree had good confluence there. We have here this area support here. That area support versus 0.6 fib and this area 0.5 fib, right? So there's a very high possibility that it can just dump $2,000 because look, it was just at 12,400 and then it dumped $3,000. So a fall of this magnitude is not out of play. But I tell you this, if a fall like that happened, a lot of fucking money is made. Look at this. Let's see how much you'll make on a short from 9,800 to 8,000. Oh my god, that's 18 times your money. If you really like that, if you really focus, money to be made. That's 1K to 18K, 100 to 1,800. If you know what you're doing. But those are the short targets. Right, for now. Let's see if I can get it on 4 hours. And for me, I would not be looking to enter a short, like I said, until this green area is taken out. Like a 15-minute close below here, I'm sure, and no questions asked, because I know this shit's gonna go down. But for now, it looks like, we going up to test this 10,603. This resistance, this resistance area, the bullish breaker, long target. I'll take that red shit away. But do know if it does pump, I expect a little retracement. So it'll do something like this. Pump up, right? And then come back down to like this wick. Right, so 10,485. Come back down and then break up. So that's the play for the weekend. So I think this weekend we could get a pump up. And if it pumps, that's where you want to be entering your shorts because it's going to get sold off. No questions asked. Like, expect 9,800 at least sometime next week. But I'm going to be updating the video on how the price moves for this whole weekend. And I'm going to try to do it every day if price is volatile. But sometimes the shit could be boring. Like last week was fucking boring. So there would be no reason for me to like make a video every single day. But I'm gonna try to keep you updated to the best of my ability.